Hi, today we will discuss regarding another circuit, that is series RC circuit. Right, so let us consider a resistance of R ohms and capacitance of C farad are connected in series across a voltage source of E is equals to Em sin omega t, due to which a current I is flowing through the circuit. Right, so you can see that in a circuit diagram. And in the previous class I told that whenever any of the electrical components connected in series, usually the current remains same and the voltage gets divided. Hence, let me call the voltage across resistor as ER and the voltage across capacitor as EC. Right? Now, we know that in case of pure resistive circuit, right, so always current and voltage are in phase. Therefore, both are represented along a x-axis that you can see in the vector diagram. Right, and in case of pure capacitance circuit, we know that the current is leading the voltage by 90 degree, or the voltage is lagging the current by 90 degree. Right, so here we have taken the current as reference I. You can see in the x-axis it is current I. Right, so with respect to current, the voltage is lagging, because with respect to voltage the current is leading. Right, so with respect to current the voltage is lagging by an 90 degree. Therefore, draw a perpendicular line downwards which represents ER. Right, so now we got both adjacent as well as opposite side. Right, so then we can easily draw the hypotenuse. Here OA represent voltage across resistor, AB represent the voltage across capacitor, hence OB represent the total EMF applied. Right, so hence we are going to get the equations as, the voltage equation will be, they are given E is equals to Em sin omega t. Right, and with respect to voltage the current is leading by an angle of phi, therefore I is equals to Im sin omega t plus phi. Here plus phi indicates the current is leading. Right, so let us apply Pythagoras theorem. What we will get? OB square is equals to OA square plus AB square, that is IZ square is equals to IR square plus IXC square, where XC is capacitive reactance, which is nothing but what? 1 divided by omega C. Therefore, we will get Z square is equals to R square plus XC square, or Z is equals to root of R square plus XC square. And we know adjacent as well as opposite side, hence we can use a trigonometric function tan phi to evaluate the value of phi. Therefore, tan phi is equals to opposite by adjacent XC divided by R, or phi is equals to tan inverse of XC by R. Here we know the instantaneous values of voltage and current, hence we can easily calculate the power as E into I, which is what? P is equals to EI, where E is Em sin omega t and I is Im sin omega t plus phi, which is of the case sin A sin B. Right, so we know that what is sin A sin B? 1 by 2 cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Here A is omega t and B is omega t plus phi, hence it is Im by 2 cos of omega t, that is A minus B. What is B here? Omega t plus phi. Due to that minus sign, it will become omega t minus phi, and it is minus cos of A plus B, that is minus cos omega t plus phi. Right, so then what we will get? P is equals to Im by 2 cos of minus phi minus cos of 2 omega t plus phi. Write term by term. Im by 2 cos of minus phi will becomes cos phi, because cos of minus phi is lies in fourth quadrant, right? So according to trigonometric rules, in the fourth quadrant always cos is positive. That is, all students take coffee, right? So in the fourth quadrant cos is positive, hence we will get cos of minus phi as cos phi, and another term minus em im by 2 cos of 2 omega t plus phi, right? So here there are two terms, right? And we know that the second term involving the equation, that is cos of 2 omega t plus phi. 2 omega indicates it is a periodically varying function, right? So but we know that power is a scalar quantity, it doesn't have any direction, hence the second term is a vector one, it has a direction, that too vary periodically as a cosine function, hence second term will not contribute anything to the power, hence power is equals to only the first term em im by 2 into cos phi, right? So if you want to write same case term by term, that is em by root 2 im by root 2 cos phi, that is E RMS I RMS cos phi, which is nothing but ei cos phi. Now we will draw the waveforms. Always first try to draw the voltage, which is just em sin omega t, a sine wave, right? So next we know that the current is leading or starting earlier by an angle of phi, that you can see in the diagram. There is one waveform which is starting earlier by an angle of phi, right? So once we draw the current and voltage, then we can go for the power, right? So how to draw the power? See both the waveforms of voltage and current, if they are positive then draw the power as positive, right? So in the first waveform for power, both voltage and current are positive, hence we are going to get a positive power, right? So after this point, right, so as current is started earlier, it will terminate earlier before reaching pi, hence here from pi minus phi to pi, current is negative but voltage is positive, plus into minus is minus, hence I am going to get negative power. Similarly in the third case, both current and voltage are negative, minus into minus is plus, hence I am going to get a positive power here, right? So again in this case current is negative but voltage is, current is positive but voltage is negative, hence I am going to get the power as negative again, right? So if this question is asked in examination, till this point you need to explain, right? Thank you.